this video, I will show you how I created the intermediate piano arrangement of my tribute to God Be the Glory. So what I did, I took the melody, okay, and I turned that into a pattern in the left hand, which goes like this. And you notice this F, D, C, D comes from the melody. So this pattern forms the basis of the left hand throughout the piece. Next thing I did, I took the melody and I added harmony underneath the melody. So whenever I have the melody, you'll always find something in the bottom fingers. In this case, bar 3, I have a D and F. Okay, if we go down the piece later, you will see examples where I have other types of harmony. And I try to make these parts very melodic, as if these were singers singing. And these inner parts work nice with the bass. So it's always good to have your inner voices and your bass voices complementing each other, even without the melody. In this way, you can create a separate accompaniment if you have a singer singing along. If we go further down the arrangement, what I did over here, this is bar 35. I took the same pattern, but this time I made it a bit faster. So this might look foreign and different, but it's actually the same thing. Those of you who studied classical piano, you might recognize these type of patterns from the composer Claude Debussy. He tends to use this type of semiquaver and bass note patterns. So what we have is bass notes, right hand melody, and the semiquavers. And again, this comes from this. If I play it slowly, okay, not exactly the same, but the idea comes from there. Now, if we go further down in the arrangement, we have this very triumphant section. This is the final chorus. Again, that pattern in the beginning is found here in the left hand. And this time I'm playing it twice. Same pattern again. So what you want to do in arrangement, you always want to use your initial motive over and over and over. Never try to change things too much. And the right hand is simply just the melody. Again, with the concept of the accompaniments underneath. Always keep things simple. One more thing that I did was to add notes in the high registers. So sometimes you want to stick to the middle register, but every now and then you want to go to the high registers. So sometimes what I do, I would improvise. I would play some of the harmony, and I would try to improvise in the high registers. And that's how you can get interesting inner voice movements. It's just to improvise with scales and arpeggios. A lot of people think that these fills are quite tricky, or how do you get to do them? It's quite simple, just improvise, just play anything. And after a while, something good will pop up. I also have a virtuoso advanced piano arrangement of this that can be played with piano and orchestra or as a solo piano piece. Alright, thank you for tuning into my How to Arrange series.